Hi, I'm Jonas from Amok Equipment. In this video I will talk about sleeping pads for the Draumr HAMMOCK. The Draumr is designed to be used with a sleeping pad. It has a sleeping pad pocket, just insert it in here and lock it into place using one of two flaps. There's one flap for large sleeping pads and one for smaller. Insert the pad into the pocket, lock it into place using one of the two pockets, then close the zipper. And you're good to go. The pad stretches out the hammock and gives it structure, and it also keeps you warm at night. This is how the hammock looks like with a pad inside. This is how it looks without the pad. This is a selection of pads that we have done based on their dimensions. They are all long and wide, which is the best kind of sleeping pads for our Draumr hammock. We recommend that you find the pad with longitudinal baffles like the EXPEDs or these pads over here. They tend to stretch out the hammock quite nice, which means you get a flatter sleep. Additionally, if you can find a pad that is quite thick or firm like these two, that also helps with the structure. We hope that you can use this video as an inspiration when you're looking for a pad to fit your Draumr, or to see if your existing pad might work in the hammock. This is a sleeping pad by GELERT. It's a very sturdy pad, the length is good. And for this kind of pad you might have to pull on the other end. When using this pad, it's quite useful to pull it from the foot end and just adjust it so it fits right. The comfort is very good, and it's a very affordable pad. This is the big AGNES insulated Q-core, long wide. It is easy to insert if you fold the pad a little. And for this pad you should also go to the foot end and pull it towards you. It takes a little bit more effort to get this pad into place, but it's really big and it fills the pocket really nice. It has a little less support for your feet, but it's more than enough. It feels like a comfortable mattress. I try to lay on my stomach. Yeah, and with some adjustment, you'll get this to work on the stomach as well. That works great in chair mode. I kind of feel like grab it up here. This is a THERMAREST Trail Comfort Large that has been in Antarctica. It's quite thin and actually surprisingly rigid. It fits in the pocket. It's actually quite wide. Let's see, I'm gonna have to pull this one. Get it all the way in. Then I'm just gonna do the rest. Wow. Oh, this was very good. This pad actually works quite well, even though it's thin. I think it's because it's quite wide and stiff. You can inflate it quite hard. The legs could use a little bit more support, but it's doable. It's okay. Let's try the stomach. Yeah, I could sleep on this pad on my stomach as well. When I adjust it into a chair, I can feel that It's a bit like a soft cardboard almost. It folds more like origami or paper. But it works in chair mode, definitely. Not as comfortable as the thicker, This is the NEMO insulated ASTRO Light 25L. It's very lightweight. I can feel that at once. It has a head end that's a bit thicker than the rest. I think this is 9 centimeters, whereas this is a bit thinner. It's very soft, quite light. When the baffles are in this direction, it's a bit harder to get it in. And it's actually quite wide. I think I'm gonna have to pull this one. Yeah, definitely a lot easier to pull a pad with the baffles this way. Yeah, all the way in. Took a little bit of time to get the pad into the hammock, but once it's inside it fits quite well. Fills the pocket nicely. Let's see how it works on the inside. Very easy to fold it. Very soft. This pad, it's working, but my feet are like I can see them falling down. I could try to adjust a little bit on the knee straps, but I don't think that would help. No. If I lay on my back and put the weight on my feet, the hammock will bend at the knees. If I'm quiet, then it's working. But then again, if I sleep on my side, I think this pad will work. Yeah, for side sleepers, this pad will definitely work. I think for stomach sleepers, it might be a problem. Yeah, for stomach sleepers, you'll experience that it kind of it compresses a little bit, so it's not perfect. I could sleep, but I would say that this pad is mainly used for side sleepers. So if you're a side sleeper, this pad will work. If not, I can't really recommend it. Okay, in chair mode, it works quite nice. It folds easily, of course. So a big positive thing about this pad with the thicker head end is that in chair mode you actually get a really nice pillow. It's just like a car seat. This is the THERMAREST BASECAMP AF Large. Okay, let's insert this bad boy. Do it fast, 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 fast. I'm folding this pad so it's bent upwards, like a U shape. Then it's much easier to get it all the way in. I think I just discovered a new technique. Okay, getting the pad in. Closing the zipper. The pad fills the hammock nicely, perfect dimensions. It's not the thickest pad, but it's very stable, feels very solid. Oh, it's a winner. Pad feels great. It's not the softest, but it's very sturdy. Feels strong. I think it'll take a beating. Try the side. Yeah, side sleeping is very good. Let's try the stomach. Oops. One hand behind my back. Yeah, for stomach sleeping it's definitely okay. Let's try the chair. Yeah. This pad is surprisingly good, I think. The pad is quite large. It packs about this big, I think. But it feels very sturdy, and as I said, I think it could take a beating. This is a VAUDE NORSKEN large. It's a good mat for using in the dark. It's a great mat to use as a life raft in case of emergency. Nice colors on it. Goes in quite smoothly. The length is very good. It's not the widest pad, but it looks okay. Let's see how it is from the inside. It feels very flat. The legs are okay. It makes a little bit more noise than some of the other pads, but it's doable. Yeah, I can sleep on my side. Yeah, stomach is fine as well. Let's try the chair mode. Yeah, works good in chair mode. Overall, it's a very good mat. I think this pack's very small. It's not the biggest pad, but it packs small. It's quite reasonably priced, so good value for the money. This is an insulated REI STRATUS long wide. This pad is compatible with the schnozzle bag. This pad is a bit more wobbly. I think I'm just gonna roll it up and put it in. Yeah, that works. The length is good. I'm gonna do the head end side. Then I think I have to get it into position on this end before I enter. Like that. Yeah, the pad kind of wants to roll up upon itself inside the pocket. But I think that's gonna get sorted once I enter. It's a little bit different from the other pads. I feel quite safe because it conforms a lot to your body. It's a bit deeper, so it feels very stable. But I can also feel a little bit more of a shoulder squeeze with this pad. It works great on the side. In stomach mode, it works okay, but I can feel that it's a bit more U-shaped, so the shoulder squeeze, it's sort of inverted in this way. It works in chair mode. I can tell it's a little bit more noisy than some of the other pads, but it's okay. I'd say this is perhaps the safest pad in terms of balance. Makes a little bit of noise, but it's working good. This is a NEMO RAZER 25 large. It's a special looking pad. Looks like it's designed for a cot or something. Yep, just fold it up. Put it in all the way. Just have to pay attention to these so they don't... I'm gonna put these on the bottom. Some nice instructions. Okay. The length is very good. Fits the long pocket nicely. Oh, wow. It feels a bit different from the other pads, but yeah, it works well. I can feel a little bump at my feet. It had a little, looked like a head, like a pillow in both ends. But yeah, it works well on the back. Yeah, the side is also okay. Yeah, and for stomach sleepers, this is actually one of the better pads because of the pillow. Pillow works quite well with the stomach mode. This is the EXPED SYNMAT 9 ultralight long wide. It is compatible with a schnozzle bag. Let's see how it fits inside. It's definitely one of the bigger pads we're testing here today. Just fold it like a U and get it all the way in. That. Fits really well lengthwise and widthwise as well. And you couldn't go a lot thicker than this in the hammock. There's not so much more space left. I can definitely feel the thickness of this pad, which makes it very comfortable and very stable as well, and not a lot of shoulder squeeze. I think it's because it's a little bit higher inside of the hammock. Very comfortable on the side. Stomach sleeping works great. Chair mode is fantastic. Overall, I'd say that this is a very comfortable pad for the hammock. It's extremely large, but it fits just right. I think the insulation properties of this pad is very good. This is the EXPED SYNMAT 7 ultralight long wide. It's compatible with a schnozzle bag. I'm going to fold it up like a U. Yeah, there we go. All the EXPED large wide pads fit great in the hammock. And this and the 7 UL model is a bit smaller than the 9. Feels very flat, very comfortable. Let's try the side. Yeah, the side is great. Let's try the stomach mode. Yeah, that works fantastic. Let's try the chair mode. Yeah, chair mode is very comfortable. I'd say that this is perhaps my favorite pad. It packs really small, doesn't weigh a lot, and it's extremely easy to use.